In this video, I'm going to show you a most efficient way of summing up figures like this. So I have figures running from January 2022 all the way to the right up to December 2025, and with a total of 34 million and some figures. Now, what I want to achieve is I want to find the sum of 2022, which I place in this C6 box, the sum of 2023, and so on. Then after that, I need to get the overall sum of the different years. Now, one way of doing it is to, a bit inefficient, is to come and say sum 2022. Then you pick where 2022 starts up to December 2022, close brackets, and do so. Then next, you also come to 2023 and say, where does 2023 start? And you go and do the same. However, there are some Excel formula that you can use to achieve the same result in a more efficient way. That's what I'm going to show you today. So one formula I thought about was the SUMIF formula. And the SUMIF formula works where you sum values in a range, but you sum those values based on a criteria. In other words, you tell Excel, sum only 2022, sum only 2023, and so on. So instead of using the first approach, this approach will be more efficient and faster. Now, our criteria here is 2022, 2023, and so on. So the first step is, how do I extract these years from these dates? And these ones are recorded as dates, as you can see on the top there. Now you need another Excel function which extracts the year from all these dates. And that function is the year function. And then you say year, give it a date, close brackets, and do so. So with that, I've managed to extract the year. And if I drag it across, I'll do it for all these dates that I have up here. Having achieved that, now I can apply my SUMIF formula by saying SUMIF, which takes 3 arguments. And of course, the first 2 are mandatory, and the last one is optional. So the first argument is the range. Now, the range from which we are going to select our criteria. In this example, our criteria is the years here. In other words, we are going to sum based on the years. And the range should be the range of those years. So in our case here, the range will be from C1 to up to the last. And to lock them, because I'm going to copy my formula down, I'll use function F4. I put my comma. The next argument here is the criteria. So I'm saying in this range, I'm telling Excel, in this range, pick my criteria, which is 2022. So in other words, go through that range and pick 2022. Then next is the sum range. What is the sum? Where is the range of the figures I want to pick the criteria of 2022 and sum? So my range is what I'm selecting here, and I lock them because I'm going to copy my formula down and I don't want it to be messed up. So having achieved that, I close my brackets and press enter. Now, as you can see, it tells me 2022, the sum is this 9,457,667. So to ensure that I've done the right thing, I'll just double check that and go from January to December 2022. And I see down here that it has picked it correctly as expected. Now that I'm sure of that, I can just copy my formula down by clicking the cross and copying it down. And it will give me the total, which I'll also double check by putting in a check here where I say C10, the formula here, minus the overall total, which I have in AY3. And it gives me a difference of 0. So with that, I know that I've got it right. And these are the results. I hope this has been helpful. Please subscribe and watch again.